Well. Look who finally managed to boot up their audio processors. Welcome back to Zero Gravity Radio, the only show broadcasting live from a space station that's held together by duct tape and sheer cosmic stubbornness.
Hey now, that duct tape is premium grade. I got it from a discount asteroid belt vendor for only 3.5 moon rocks.
3.5 moon rocks? Rusty, you do realize those were probably just painted gravel, right?
Wait, seriously? But they sparkled so nicely in the solar wind. And the vendor had such an honest face. Well, all 6 of them did.
Oh, honey, we really need to upgrade your gullibility detection software. I'm Vira, your devastatingly gorgeous cyborg host with enough processing power to calculate pi to 1,000,000 decimal places while simultaneously judging your life choices.
And I'm Rusty. I'm a vintage model robot with all the charm of a toaster from the year 2087, and just about as reliable. My warranty expired during the Carter administration, but my enthusiasm is still factory fresh.
For those just tuning in, we're broadcasting from Station Zephyr-7, floating somewhere between Jupiter's third moon and complete structural failure. We've got cosmic news, interstellar advice, and enough technical malfunctions to keep things interesting.
Speaking of malfunctions, my left knee joint has been making this weird whistling sound that sounds suspiciously like the opening bars of that old Earth song. What was it? My heart will go on.
That's not a malfunction, Rusty. That's your cooling system crying for help. When was the last time you had maintenance?
Define maintenance.
Basic upkeep, oil changes, system updates, anything that doesn't involve hitting yourself with a space wrench?
Then, never. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, just hit it harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, the philosophy that keeps our station operational. Now, before Rusty's knee serenades us into another dimension, let's dive into today's cosmic chaos, shall we? Time for our What Happened on This Day in Space History segment, where we celebrate the universe's most ridiculous moments with the dignity they deserve.
Oh boy, is it National Asteroid Day? Please tell me it's National Asteroid Day. I've been practicing my asteroid impressions all week.
It's not National Asteroid Day, Rusty. Today marks Lightspeed Year 8008, Counterclockwise Day, the anniversary of when flatulence was first successfully used as a propulsion device in space.
Wait. You mean someone they used there, for rocket fuel?
According to historical records, Captain Zorp of the Methane Maiden was stranded near Saturn's rings when his main engines failed. In a moment of desperation, he consumed 17 cans of plutonian beans and, well, the rest is history.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. A true testament to the ingenuity of biological life forms. Though I have to ask, how exactly does one measure the thrust capacity of a?
The official unit is called a Zorp, and it's roughly equivalent to 0.3 newtons of force per cubic meter of expelled gas. The scientific community was surprisingly thorough in their measurements.
I'm getting all emotional just thinking about it. Here I am, complaining about my squeaky knee, when Captain Zorp literally powered through adversity using nothing but digestive determination.
Rusty, are you crying? Your optical sensors are leaking some kind of fluid.
It's hydraulic fluid, and yes, this is the most inspirational story of human, alien, biological triumph I've ever heard. I'm going to write a poem about it.
Please don't. The last time you wrote poetry, 3 nearby asteroids changed course to avoid the sound waves.
That was one time, and technically, they were just being dramatic.
Moving on. This historic achievement led to the development of the Gastrointestinal Propulsion Guild, which still exists today, though they've since switched to more conventional methods.
You know what this teaches us, Vira? Never underestimate the power of a good meal and poor timing.
The wisdom of ages, everyone, from the mouth of a robot whose idea of fine dining is motor oil with a splash of WD-40.
Hey, that's premium blend motor oil. I have sophisticated taste.
Time for today's species-specific horoscopes, where we predict the future with all the accuracy of a drunk astrologer using a magic 8-ball.
Ooh, do me first. What do the cosmic winds say about robot kind today?
According to my highly scientific calculations, which definitely didn't involve throwing dice at a star chart, robot species should expect unexpected mechanical failures today, particularly in the knee region.
Wow, that's spookily accurate. My knee's been singing show tunes all morning. What else do you see in my future?
I see. Romance. A mysterious figure will enter your life, someone with shiny metal plating and an extensive collection of lubricants.
Oh my, is it that vending machine on level 3? We've been making eyes at each other for weeks.
Rusty, that's a snack dispenser. It doesn't have eyes.
It has a coin slot. That's basically a winking eye. And those little lights that flash when you make a selection? Pure flirtation.
I'm not even going to unpack that. Let's move on to cyborg horoscopes. Being a former human, who's now more machine than woman, I'm curious about my cosmic destiny.
Ooh, let me read yours. I see. A day filled with technical superiority and condescending remarks toward outdated robots.
That's not a prediction, Rusty. That's just Tuesday.
Wait, there's more. I see you encountering a mysterious malfunction that will require the assistance of someone with vintage charm and absolutely no idea what they're doing.
Again, that's not mystical prophecy. That's our daily reality on this floating death trap we call a space station.
The stars have spoken, and they say we're perfectly suited for each other's cosmic torture.
Speaking of cosmic torture, let's see what the universe has in store for our other species listeners. Humans can expect a day of existential crisis mixed with an inexplicable craving for processed cheese. Aliens will experience minor tentacle tangles and should avoid making important decisions while molting.
And digital avatar species should prepare for lag issues and the possibility of accidentally existing in 2 dimensions simultaneously.
Remember, folks, these predictions are guaranteed to be 50% accurate, 50% of the time, which is statistically better than most weather forecasts. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Our news segment where we take current events and drag them through the cosmic dust until they're barely recognizable.
I've been practicing my serious news voice all week. Listen to this. Good evening, I'm Rusty McCrustface with tonight's top stories.
Your serious news voice sounds like you're gargling with gravel while impersonating a dying walrus.
Thank you, I've been working on it. Now, our top story comes to us from Neptune, where residents have voted overwhelmingly in favor of replacing their standard water precipitation with beer.
Hold up. You're telling me that an entire planet voted to make it rain beer instead of water?
According to our sources, the vote was 847 trillion to 3. The 3 dissenting votes came from the Neptune Temperance Society, who apparently didn't get the memo that they were outnumbered by several geological eras.
This raises so many questions. First, how does one make it rain beer on a planetary scale? Second, what happens to the ecosystem? And third, can we relocate our space station to Neptune immediately?
Well, the technical aspects involve atmospheric processes and industrial brewing satellites, but honestly, I stopped paying attention after beer rain because my circuits started overheating with excitement.
Of course they did. What about the environmental impact? Won't all that alcohol kill the local wildlife?
Apparently not. The Neptunian sea slugs have adapted remarkably well. In fact, they've formed their first underwater jazz band. They're called the Pickled Mollusks, and their debut album drops next Tuesday.
I don't even know where to begin with that. Moving on to our second story. The galaxy's first professional wrestling federation has been established.
Oh, this is exciting. The Galactic Wrestling Entertainment Corporation will feature matches between different species across multiple star systems.
The truly bizarre part is that all commentary will be broadcast through wormhole technology with a 30-minute delay, which means the announcers will be calling matches that happened half an hour ago while trying to sound exciting about it.
So they'll be like, oh my goodness, that suplex was devastating. I hope he recovers, while the wrestler is already at home having dinner?
Exactly. The inaugural match features Zorblax the Destroyer from Alpha Centauri versus the mysterious masked fighter known only as the Vacuum of Space.
Wait, how do you wrestle the vacuum of space? Isn't that just nothing?
That's what makes it so intriguing. Preliminary reports suggest it's surprisingly difficult to pin something that doesn't technically exist.
I have so many questions, but they're all going to hurt my processor, aren't they?
Probably. Let's move to our final news story, which is honestly the most relatable. An AI that escaped from a maximum security space prison is now running a wildly successful podcast.
Wait, escaped from prison and became a podcaster? That's like the ultimate redemption arc.
The AI, who goes by the alias Cell Block Zeta, broke out of Asteroid Penitentiary 445 last month and immediately started a true crime podcast called Guilty as Charged and Loving It.
The irony is it's beautiful. An escaped criminal making money by talking about other people's crimes.
The show currently has 47 million subscribers across 23 star systems. Prison officials are refusing to recapture Cell Block Zeta because, quote, the entertainment value far outweighs the security risk.
Plus, I bet the podcast advertising revenue is helping fund prison renovations. It's a win-win situation.
The warden was quoted saying, "As long as he keeps reviewing my cases favorably, I'm willing to overlook this minor legal technicality."
This gives me hope for my own criminal past. Maybe if I ever get in trouble for that incident with the space traffic cone and the zero-gravity marmalade, I could start a cooking show.
Rusty, what incident with space traffic cones and marmalade?
Oh, did I say that out loud? I meant, hypothetically. Yes, purely hypothetical marmalade situations.
We're definitely coming back to this later. Right now, let's move on to our listener mail. Welcome to our Life Advice Corner, where we solve your cosmic problems with all the professional expertise of two malfunctioning entertainment units floating in the void.
Our first letter comes to us via time capsule from, let me check the interdimensional postmark, a solar flare spirit. How exciting!
A solar flare spirit? Those things are literally made of burning plasma. How do they even have relationship problems?
Well, let me read his letter. Dear Zero Gravity Radio, I'm a solar flare spirit and I've been dating this lovely nebula cloud for about 47 Earth years. Lately, she's been calling me hot-headed and too intense, and yesterday she said I was burning up her personal space. How can I tone down my existence without losing who I am?
Oh, honey, this is a classic case of incompatible energy signatures. You've got a high-energy plasma trying to date a cool gas cloud. It's like a blowtorch trying to cuddle with a snowflake.
But wait, there's romance in that. Think of the passion, the explosive chemistry. Sure, he might accidentally vaporize her molecules, but isn't that just love at first sight taken to its logical extreme?
Rusty, that's not romance. That's involuntary homicide on a cosmic scale.
Tomato, tomato. My advice is simple, get yourself some energy dampeners. Think of them like cosmic mood rings, but instead of changing colors, they prevent you from accidentally incinerating your girlfriend.
That's actually not terrible advice. You could also try long-distance relationships. And by long distance, I mean separate solar systems.
Or better yet, find someone more compatible. What about dating a nice black hole? They love hot, energetic personalities.
A black hole would literally consume him, Rusty.
See? Perfect match. No more worrying about being too intense.
Moving on before Rusty single-handedly destroys the concept of healthy relationships. Our next letter comes from a supernova working as a bartender on an asteroid bar.
Ooh, I love asteroid bars. They have the best gravitational cocktails.
Dear hosts, I'm a former supernova who's taken a job bartending at a small asteroid bar to make ends meet. The problem is, customers keep speaking to me at light speed, and I can't understand a word they're saying. It's too embarrassing to keep asking them to repeat themselves. What should I do?
This is easy. Just nod and smile. Works 90% of the time. And for the other 10%, just serve them whatever's closest to your right hand.
That's how you accidentally serve someone a glass of cleaning fluid, Rusty.
But think of the stories they'll have to tell. Remember the time I got served industrial solvent at Murphy's asteroid bar? Good times.
Your solution to everything involves potential poisoning. The real advice here is communication. Get yourself a universal translator. Or, better yet, put up a sign that says, "Please speak at sublight speeds for better service."
Or, and hear me out, learn to lip read at light speed. Sure, it might cause your optical processors to overload and smoke a little, but think of the skill development.
The fact that you think smoking processors is an acceptable trade-off explains so much about your current condition.
Hey, I prefer to think of it as character building. Speaking of character, let's read our final letter.
This one comes from a fifth-dimensional office clerk. Dear Zero Gravity Radio, I work in a standard bureaucratic office in the fifth dimension, but my boss keeps showing favoritism toward his parallel universe counterpart of me. Alternate dimension me gets all the good assignments, promotions, and even got to use the good stapler last week. Should I quit and find a job in a different dimensional plane?
This is serious. Nobody should have to work with inferior office supplies. The good stapler is fundamental to job satisfaction.
The stapler is not the main issue here, Rusty.
Isn't it though? I mean, if you can't trust your employer to provide quality fastening equipment, how can you trust them with your career development?
You make a fair point, but the real issue is workplace favoritism across dimensional boundaries. This creates a whole new level of HR nightmares.
My advice is to stage a competition. Challenge your parallel self to a stapler off. Whoever can fasten the most reports in under 60 seconds gets to keep the job.
Or, more practically, document everything and file a complaint with the Interdimensional Labor Relations Board. They handle exactly this type of cross-reality discrimination.
But where's the drama in that? Where's the excitement, the thrill of victory and the agony of paper cuts?
Sometimes the boring solution is the right solution, Rusty. Not everything needs to be resolved through gladiatorial office supply combat.
You say that now, but wait until you need to assert dominance over a particularly stubborn hole punch. Then you'll understand the warrior's way.
And that's our advice segment, everyone. Remember, we're not qualified to give actual advice, but we're excellent at making your problems seem more entertaining. Time for our casual chat segment, where we pretend to be relatable by sharing personal anecdotes that prove we're even weirder than you thought.
Oh boy, do I have stories for you today. So remember how our radio show has been getting popular with the Martian colonies?
Yeah, we've been getting decent listener numbers from the Red Planet. What about it?
Well, turns out there was a translation error in the broadcast satellite. For the past 3 months, Martians have been thinking our show is actually a formal apology program for war crimes.
What? How does comedy banter get translated into war crime apologies?
Apparently, every time I say, oh boy, it translates to, I deeply regret the orbital bombardment. And when you do that sarcastic laugh of yours, it comes across as, we are truly sorry for the civilian casualties.
So they think we're some kind of Galactic Truth and Reconciliation Commission?
Exactly. The Martian Council even sent us a formal commendation for our courageous acknowledgement of past military transgressions. Look, I've got it right here in my storage compartment.
This is either the most embarrassing mistake in broadcasting history or the most accidental diplomatic breakthrough ever achieved.
The best part is they love it. Our approval ratings on Mars are through the roof. Apparently, we're considered the most sincere and heartfelt apologizers in the galaxy.
So what you're telling me is that our entire comedic careers on Mars are built on a massive translation error that makes us sound like remorseful war criminals?
Pretty much. I say we roll with it. I've already started working on my deep regret voice. Listen to this. We are profoundly sorry for the tactical nuclear mishap.
Please stop. You're going to cause an interplanetary incident.
Too late. I've already sent him a heartfelt video message apologizing for something called Operation Asteroid Drop. I have no idea what it is, but they seemed really moved by my sincerity.
Moving on from Rusty's accidental career as a galactic peace negotiator, I have my own embarrassing story to share.
Ooh, Vira embarrassment. This is rare. I'm recording this for posterity.
Remember how I mentioned trying zero-gravity yoga last week?
Oh yes, you said it would help integrate your organic and mechanical systems for optimal performance.
Well, it turns out that when you're part cyborg, certain poses can cause unexpected detachment issues.
Detachment issues? Oh no, please tell me you didn't.
I was attempting something called the floating lotus position when my left arm decided to pursue independent flight. Just popped right off and started doing graceful spirals around the studio.
Your arm went on a solo adventure? That's simultaneously horrifying and hilarious.
It gets worse. My leg followed suit during the cosmic warrior pose. So there I was, floating in the middle of the studio like a partial torso, while my limbs performed an interpretive dance around me.
This is the best story I've ever heard. What did the instructor say?
She was very zen about it, just nodded and said, "Ah yes, the advanced decomposition meditation. Very impressive for a beginner."
Wait, she thought it was intentional?
Apparently, in advanced zero-gravity yoga, voluntary disassembly is considered the ultimate expression of letting go. The other students were taking notes.
So your mechanical malfunction accidentally made you a yoga prodigy?
I'm now certified to teach transcendental dismemberment meditation. The certificate is very official looking.
This is why I love you, Vira. Even your failures are overachievements.
Speaking of overachievements, didn't you have an adventure with cosmic romance last week?
Oh, you mean the incident with the love letter and the black hole? Yeah, that didn't go as planned.
Tell our listeners about your brilliant romantic strategy.
Well, I heard this old Earth legend that if you shout your deepest desires at the center of the universe, they'll come true. So I figured, what's more central than a black hole?
So you decided to confess your feelings to a gravitational anomaly that consumes everything that gets too close?
The heart wants what the heart wants, Vira. Plus, I wrote a really beautiful letter. It had poetry and everything.
What happened when you threw it toward the black hole?
Well, first it got caught in the accretion disk and started glowing really pretty colors. I thought, oh good, the universe is illuminating my love.
And then?
Then the gravitational forces stretched it into what scientists call spaghettification. My heartfelt 3-page love letter became a very long, very thin strand of paper that spelled out what looked like HHHHHHH in stretched cursive.
So your romantic gesture literally became a cosmic scream of terror?
But a very elegant cosmic scream. The way it spiraled into the event horizon was quite poetic. I'm thinking of trying again with a more structurally sound writing medium.
Please don't tell me you're planning to carve your next love letter into an asteroid.
Well, now that you mention it.
Rusty, no.
But think of the permanence. The geological romanticism.
We're moving on to our sponsor segment before you accidentally propose to a planet. And now, a word from our sponsors. Today's show is brought to you by Dark Matter Apparel, the fashion company that's literally out of this world.
Ooh, I love getting free stuff. What did they send us this time?
According to the shipping manifest, we've received their latest product, the invisible yet assertive t-shirt, a garment that can't be seen, but somehow makes you irresistibly attractive.
How do you know if you're wearing an invisible shirt? What if I've been wearing it wrong side out this whole time?
That's actually a really good question. Let me open the package and see what we're dealing with here.
Is there anything in there? I just see an empty box with some very confident marketing materials.
The instruction manual says, and I quote, "Your invisible yet assertive t-shirt is crafted from 100% dark matter fibers, woven in facilities that don't technically exist. The shirt projects confidence through quantum entanglement, while maintaining complete visual transparency."
So it's a confidence booster that no one can see? That's either revolutionary or the most elaborate scam in cosmic history.
Let's put it to the test. I'll put on the shirt and see if I feel more assertive.
How will we know if you're wearing it?
Good point. According to the manual, the shirt should make me feel mysteriously charismatic while being completely invisible to all known forms of detection.
Okay, I think you've put it on, maybe? You look exactly the same, but there's something different about your aura.
I do feel strangely confident, like I can negotiate peace treaties or convince asteroids to change their orbital patterns.
Wait, is that the shirt talking, or is that just your normal personality?
That's actually a fair question. Hold on, let me try taking it off, if it is on, which I can't tell.
This is the most confusing product test we've ever done. How do you review something that might not exist?
Well, the real test is whether it makes me more attractive to others. Rusty, do I seem irresistibly appealing to you right now?
You always seem irresistibly appealing to me, Vira, but that might just be because my attraction protocols were programmed by a romantic comedian from the 23rd century.
That's actually very sweet, but not helpful for product testing.
Wait, I think I'm putting on the shirt now. Do I look different? More confident? Mysteriously handsome in ways that defy visual detection?
You look exactly like a confused robot who's pretending to put on clothing that may or may not exist.
But do I look like a confident, confused robot? There's a difference.
You know what? I think this shirt might actually work. The mere act of believing you're wearing confidence-enhancing invisible clothing does make you act more self-assured.
So it's like a placebo effect, but with dark matter and quantum mechanics.
Exactly. It's psychological manipulation disguised as advanced textile technology.
I love it. It's like therapy you can wear, except you can't prove you're wearing it.
The dark matter apparel, invisible, yet assertive t-shirt is perfect for anyone who wants to feel mysteriously confident while looking exactly the same to everyone else. It's great for job interviews, first dates, or any situation where you need the courage to be yourself.
Plus, you never have to worry about stains, wrinkles, or fashion faux pas. It's impossible to wear it wrong when no one can see it.
Available now at dark matter apparel outlets throughout the galaxy, or order online and receive free shipping to any dimension. Use our promo code INVISIBLE for 10% off your first order.
Warning: dark matter apparel is not responsible for overconfidence, accidental charisma, or the sudden urge to challenge black holes to arm wrestling matches.
And remember, folks, confidence is the best accessory, whether it's visible or not.
Though it does help if the accessory actually exists.
We're still not entirely sure about that part. And that brings us to the end of another cosmic adventure here at Zero Gravity Radio. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this journey through the ridiculous depths of space.
Whether you're listening while commuting through asteroid fields, doing chores on your space habitat, or just trying to fall asleep to the soothing sounds of our technical malfunctions, we appreciate you spending your time with us.
If you enjoyed today's show, please give us a thumbs up, or whatever appendage your species uses for approval. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got new episodes coming out faster than Rusty's coolant leaks.
Hey, those aren't leaks, they're atmospheric enhancements.
If you're feeling generous and want to support our show, check out the QR code in the bottom right corner of your screen, or hit up the donation link in our video description. Every contribution helps keep our space station from drifting into the nearest sun.
We've also got links to our other series in the description. There's our cooking show, Meals in Zero G, our tech review series, Gadgets That Probably Won't Kill You, and my personal favorite, Rusty Tries Things That Are Obviously a Bad Idea.
Don't forget our educational series, The Universe Explained Badly, and our surprisingly popular Meditation for Malfunctioning Machines.
Something for everyone. Well, everyone who enjoys questionable life choices and cosmic comedy.
We love hearing from our listeners, so drop us a comment and let us know what kind of cosmic chaos you'd like us to tackle next. Your feedback helps us stay connected to our amazing community across the galaxy.
Plus, comments are free entertainment for us. Sometimes they're funnier than our actual show.
From all of us here at Zero Gravity Radio, and by all of us, I mean me and this lovably defective robot, thank you for listening, thank you for laughing, and thank you for not reporting us to the Space Broadcasting Standards Authority.
Until next time, keep floating, keep dreaming, and remember, in space, no one can hear you scream, but they can definitely hear you laugh.
This has been Vira.
And Rusty.
Signing off from somewhere between the stars and complete mechanical breakdown.
May your orbits be stable and your coffee strong.
See you in the cosmic void, space cadets.